Hello friends, myself Senthil Kumar Armugam from Bangalore, India. So today we are going to discuss about the major elements of costs. So previously in my video we discussed about what is mean by cost, costing, cost accounting and cost accountancy and other major important concept of cost accounting. And also we discussed about the importance of cost accounting. What is the necessity of following the cost accounting in various types of organization. So today one of the important concept we are going to discuss about this cost accounting. Okay, so before going to the cost preparation of the cost sheet and cost accounting in an organization, first we should know the major elements of cost. Okay, so if you take human itself, we are classifying into three categories. Okay, so super genius, average person and poor person. Like if we go for cost, okay, so in order to manufacture a particular product, there are so many elements of cost will involve. So those cost we are broadly classified into three category. Okay, so these category are the main definition and various example for these different categories of elements. Today's class we are going to discuss. So first one, so by nature or element, by nature or element, the costs are classified into three categories. Okay, the first one material, then second one labor, then third one other expenses. So material, again we further classified into two categories, direct material and indirect material. Direct material, then indirect material. Then second one, here labor is also further classified into direct labor, then indirect labor. Direct labor and indirect labor. Expenses again further classified into two categories, direct expenses, then indirect expenses. So we further classified into these categories. Then again this direct material, direct labor and direct expenses, these expenses we call it as prime cost. So prime cost is equal to direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses. These all indirect expenses. Okay, indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses, we call it as overheads. These overheads are broadly classified into three categories. The first one is production or manufacturing overheads. Then second one, office and administration overheads. Then third one, selling and distribution overheads. Okay, distribution overheads. So once again I explain you. So the by nature or elements, the costs are broadly classified into three categories: material cost, labor cost and other expenses cost. Material cost, labor cost and other expenses cost. Okay, so the material cost further classified into direct material, indirect material cost, direct labor cost, indirect labor cost, direct expenses cost and indirect expenses cost. All indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses we call it as overheads. These overheads again further classified into three major classification: production and manufacturing overheads, office and administration overheads, selling and distribution overheads. Now we are going to discuss about what is mean by material. So what is mean by direct material and indirect material? What are all the examples we are going to give it? Okay, so now we will see about what is mean by material. So material is nothing but the substance from which the finished product is going to be made. So material is nothing but, I will give an example for that material, the substance from which the product is made. Okay, the substance from which the product is made. The substance from which product is made. Okay. For example, if you take this white marker pen, okay, so in this product, how we are going to produce it? Okay, there are some raw materials are very important one to produce this one. Okay, so cap, rubber, or ink, there are so many materials we are going to use it to produce a particular product. Okay, so the substance is nothing but that raw material, so from which the product is going to be made. So this material we classify into two categories, that direct material and indirect material. Direct material and indirect material. So what is mean by direct material? So normally the direct material is a major part of finished product and easily traceable to the unit. For example, if you take this shirt, okay, so in this shirt, what are all the products are easily traceable and identifiable, visible, or you can touch it? So the cloth, okay, so cloth is very important product, okay, raw material to manufacture this shirt, okay, and also button. Okay, so we are using so many thread, the other threads also. So the material from the substance from which the product is going to be made. So direct material is nothing but it is the major part of the finished product. If you take furniture, okay, wood is a major part. If you take shoes, okay, leather is very important raw material for that. So these materials are specifically purchased for particular job or particular process. Okay, then these materials are acquired and later requisitioned from the stores also. Okay, so primary packing material, sometimes we call it as a direct material. For example, if you are manufacturing this product, before delivering it to the wholesaler or retailer, we are going to pack it with a smaller polythene cover, then after that we are going to sell it. Okay, so the packing material is also one important direct material here. Okay, so the sometimes material passes from one process to the other process. If you take process industry, textile process industry, there are different types of process are there. If you take for example, first process, I will give small example for that: spinning process, weaving process, dyeing process, then after that manufacturing. Okay, so here the spinning process, whatever the finished product we are going to get it, that finished product will become the raw material for the weaving process. In weaving process, the finished product will become the raw material for the dyeing process. Okay, so these materials are also nothing but a direct material. Okay, so you can give many examples for this. Direct materials are easily identifiable, and also you can easily traceable with the in the final product. Okay, so if you are not spending that material, immediately the production will be stopped. For example, manufacturing of this pen, okay, if you are not spending this cap or this nib, okay, so you cannot manufacture this product. If you want to produce this shirt, okay, so this cloth is very important one to produce this one. Okay, so you can specifically identify the product in the finished product, you can easily traceable. Okay, so example you can give wooden manufacture, wooden furniture, then leather in shoes. Okay, so these are all few examples. You can give many examples for that. So indirect materials are nothing but it is ancillary to the production, conveniently assigned to specific physical unit. For example, you can give oil, grease, okay, then stores and stationery parts, okay, printing and stationery. You can give any number of example. Okay, it is not directly involved, but it is these are all the ancillary productions. Okay, you cannot easily traceable these expenses in the finished product. Okay, the next one. So we are going to discuss about labor. So what is labor here? Labors are nothing but the human effort. Okay, so human effort is important. Human effort is needed to convert the raw material into finished product. Okay, so whatever the material you are in your hand, okay, so when you want to convert this raw material into finished product, some human effort is very important one. So in order to give that human effort, you have to pay wages or salaries to the labor. Okay, if you are not spending that wages, then the labor won't come. Okay, immediately the production will be stopped. So this direct labors are nothing but there are two categories. Okay, so direct labor and also indirect labor. Direct labor and indirect labor. Okay, so the direct labors are nothing but for example wages paid to the labor who are involved in the operating process. Okay, so whose time can be conveniently traceable to the unit of the particular product. Okay, if we go for indirect, okay, so labor employed for the purpose of carrying the task incidental to goods or services provided. Okay, again once again I tell you that labor employed for the purpose of carrying the task incidental to goods or services provided. Okay, if the indirect labors are not involved in the production, means the production as usual is going on. Okay, for example I will tell you, if you take a factory, okay, so there are 1,000 labors are involved in the manufacturing of the product. If you are not paying wages to these 1,000 labors, okay, immediately the production will be stopped. Okay, for example if you take an organization, okay, we have a storekeeper, then and also watchman or security, then we have office manager to pay the amount. Okay, so the salary or wages paid to these peoples are indirect cost. Okay, so the salary paid to these peoples are direct. Okay, 1,000 labors. Okay, so whatever the wages you are going to pay for these 1,000 labor, these are all called direct expenses. So salary paid to the storekeeper, watchman, security, office manager salary, these are all indirect expenses. Okay, these are all indirect labor. So even though if you are not paying the salary to these people, the production will be going on as usual. Okay, it never stops. If you are not paying the wages to the labor, the production will be stopped. Okay, so it is directly linked with the production. So these are all not directly linked with the productions. Okay, this is very important one. The next one, expenses. The next one is expenses. Okay, so these expenses is broadly expenses are nothing but other than the material and labor. These are classified into the two category, direct expenses, then indirect expenses. So direct expenses and indirect expenses means if you are not spending these direct expenses, you cannot sell the product. Okay, for example, if you are going to manufacture this pen, okay, white marker, so we need a few drawings or layout to shape this one. Okay, so for example, you are manufacturing few equipment, mechanical or automobile equipment, car, automobile parts. Okay, so before manufacturing, so you want to design it in CAD/CAM software, some other tools you are using. Okay, so whatever amount you are going to spend it for that drawing purpose or layout purpose, it is also a direct expenses. Then royalty, if you are paying any royalty for producing that product, so that royalty is also a direct expenses. If you are paying that excise duty to the particular product, if you are not paying that excise duty tax or something, you cannot sell that product. Okay, so these are directly involved in that particular finished product or cost unit. Those expenses are identifiable in the particular cost unit or cost center, then we call it as a direct expenses. Okay, you can give so many examples also. Okay, for example, consultancy charges or drawing charges or layout charges or royalty you are paying. Okay, royalty. So these are all direct expenses. Indirect expenses are nothing but the rent. Okay, rent, then rates, taxes, insurance. Okay, taxes, insurance, depreciation. Okay, depreciation. So these are all coming under indirect expenses. Okay, once again I will tell you that. So indirect expenses alone is not an overhead. Indirect expenses alone is not an overhead. So overheads includes indirect material. Overheads include indirect material, then indirect labor, indirect expenses. Okay, indirect expenses. So these three parts we call it as overheads. So direct material, direct labor and direct expenses are prime cost. Indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses are overheads. These Overheads again further classified into three parts. Already I told you that production and manufacturing overheads, office and administration overheads, selling and distribution overheads. So next video we are going to discuss about the different types of costs, other classifications. Okay, so that is fixed expenses, variable expenses, semi-variable expenses, and also we are going to discuss about the various functional classification of the costing. Before going to that next video, please click subscribe button to see more videos. Thank you.